Okay, well we're playing Skyrim today, so that's good. I got a lot of suggestions about what game I should play in school mainly, and after all of them I decided that Skyrim was the best thing to do, A because I already have it, B because I already know how to play it, and C because I thought it was a really good game for what I'm trying to do. Because it has a lot of depth, there's a lot of really clear goals that you can have for what's playing the game, which means it's really easy to make videos on it, and it isn't too hard to talk folks and playing it. If it does end up being the case that it's way too difficult to play and talk at the same time, all I do is I record and then I record into audio over it. That is the worst case scenario, which shouldn't happen. So as far as video length goes, I'm going to make it around 15 minutes long to 20 minutes long, about as long as it needs to be really, because I need to make sure that there's at least some substance to the video after the intro and the outro, because we need to actually get stuff done, and if I don't do at least 15 to 20 minutes, we're not going to get more than like one thing done per episode, and that would be excruciatingly slow. So yeah, I'm going to try to make sure I get as much done per video as possible. This is going to be episode 0 because this is me setting up everything and not actually playing the game really, since this is a really long intro to Skyrim. But it's also good because it means you have plenty of time to talk about stuff. So yeah, this is a disclaimer. You can probably just skip this video if you don't want to know what's happening. But if you want to see the intro and hear me talk about what's going to happen and what I've learned from all of the feedback, then stay. So first of all, thanks a lot for the feedback. There was a huge amount of feedback, so much feedback in fact that I barely knew what to do, which is a good thing. I'd much rather have far too much feedback than far too little feedback. So yeah, oh, that isn't good. Never mind. So anyway, yeah, lots of feedback, which is great. That's exactly what I asked for, and it meant that I could do stuff like change my mic volume, because I commented last time as I sounded too depressing and I sounded too quiet, so no one could actually hear me, which is not good, obviously. So I did two things as a result of that. First of all, I boosted up my mic a lot, so now there shouldn't be any difficulty hearing me. And I think the reason why I sounded so depressing last time was because I was just tired. I'm not tired now, so hopefully that won't be a big deal, but even still I'll try to sound less depressing. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to be playing as the Breton because that's a really easy race to play, and it doesn't require much actual skill, which is always good. So Skyrim. Yeah, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make sure that I improve quite decisively every episode. So every episode is going to have one clear goal, and I'm going to try to achieve that at the end of every episode. So that might just be like getting the bound bow spell, which requires going through a dungeon, but even if it is, that's what I'm going to try to do. So over the course of how many episodes it is, I can improve a lot, which is that's the goal of this series, which is just make sure that it requires as few episodes as possible to do as much as possible. So that's the plan. Already 4 minutes in, and we haven't even started playing yet. Really long intro, which was honestly probably too long, but it's still cool. Anyway, what was going to happen is I'm going to spend a bit of time trying to change my preset, but not too much, because not much needs to be done, to be honest, and I already know what I want. So what else? I'm going to be joining the Stormcloaks instead of the Imperials, because I like the Stormcloaks more than the Imperials, at least at the beginning, because they get an axe instead of a sword, and I like axes, so that is my choice. So yeah, if there's any suggestions for what I should be doing during the game, that's very much appreciated. And this is another benefit of now alternating episodes between the series, is because it means that I can take feedback from one episode and use it in the next one, which is really important, because if it was one episode after another, then it'd be much more difficult to do that, because I didn't have one episode worth of time to figure out everything. Here's Breton, body, presets. There's not going to be too much stuff I need to do. Get that head. Dirt. That. Scars. Or paint. Get that. And make it red. And his face is going to be, his eyes are going to be really nice. Oh, perfect. There we are. So I think we are pretty much done. So that's good. Name a character. And he's going to be called Thrasher because that is the name of the channel. So there we are. I like how they decide to decide to execute you even when you're not on the list. Forget the list though. Yeah, forget the list. Just execute me. Great. Good fucking job, guys. Good job. Well, actually, this has been pretty good timing because that is most of what I wanted to say. So for this episode, episode 0, what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna get to the end of the intro bit, or at least the end of most of the intro bit. I don't need much. So he killed the king, so now he's getting executed, and something happens. I'm sure most people have seen Skyrim anyway. It's been out for so long now that I can't imagine anyone not hearing about it. But for anyone who hasn't, basically a dragon comes along here. That's all you need to know. Okay. So as far as what I'm going to be doing during the game, it'd be good for feedback for what I should do as far as stuff like traveling, because at the moment I feel like I should do as little traveling as possible, which means I'm going to be doing stuff like taking the carriage, because that means that I don't need to be spending half the episode just getting to the place I need to be at. So that will save a lot of time. But if people want me to do big completion clears where I spend half the episode running around, then that is okay, because as long as there's a clear goal, that is fine. Anyway, so yeah, as with the last episode, just give us as much feedback as possible because I can improve with all of it. And I'm going to be trying to make an outro for this video as well, and it's not going to be a really big outro. It's just going to be a small outro with some links. That's all. So yeah, the things that you can be expecting for the next few videos is the intro whenever it's ready, and the outro. So those are two things which I'm going to be working on a lot in the next few days to try to get done, because they are quite big deals, and there's something that I don't want to particularly rush. But at the same time though, I do need to actually finish them, so once I finish that will hopefully be at least a fairly long term thing, because I am trying to make it quite high quality, which means that it does take a bit of time to finish. Even so, there's a lot of stuff that I already know what I want to do for the intro, so it's just a matter of putting it into making it reality. So there we are. Just follow this guy. Nice. Oh, today was pretty tiring, but I've really wanted to make videos because I felt bad not making anything, because it felt like what happened with the channel before all over again when I hadn't made a new video for like 5 days. So what I wanted to do was do daily uploads and upload the video the day after. And the issue was I think I was just so tired that day I couldn't bring myself to make it, and then I just didn't the next few days. So I never got around to making a video, which really sucked because I wanted to make one. So hopefully that will change now. I'm going to be trying to do daily uploads as much as possible, although I don't think anything is going to happen on Mondays because Mondays are way too busy. Even so, maybe what I would do is I'll record 2 videos on like Sunday or Saturday stuff, and I'll just upload them on Monday. That would work. So yeah, it's possible for me to do daily uploads, maybe even double daily uploads, but I wasn't want to do that. So yeah, you can see a lot more YouTube from me from now on, hopefully, because I want to make this as consistent as possible. I was looking at my looking at how many videos I had, and someone asked me how many I had, and I think I have something like 20 with this one. And someone say, well, that's a lot. That's a lot of videos, and I didn't think it was much, because if you see some of the big YouTubers who have hundreds, if not thousands of videos, it really doesn't seem like much at all, but I suppose it is quite a lot. Because if you think every episode is like 15 minutes, and you do that 20 times, and have to do stuff like edit it and record it, it does take up quite a bit of time. I think it's fun and worth it, but it does take up time. Even so, I have high hopes. I have high hopes for this Skyrim playthrough, because I feel like this really is a game which there's a lot of potential for I guess a let's play. I'm kind of reluctant to call it a let's play because I don't really want to be talking about the game as much as possible, as I said before. But of course I do need to talk about the game at some intervals, and that will mostly be my decisions of what I'm going to do during the episode, and what I'm going to be doing for my build. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing as far as the game goes, though. So yeah, the big thing is keep on talking about what I can do to improve, because that is the... oh, thanks, I guess. So yeah, keep on talking about what I can do to improve, because that is the easiest way for me to keep these episodes going. Because it's very difficult to make a video when you don't know what you need to improve on, because it means you don't have a clear goal, and without a clear goal you can't do much. Just a quick thing, I'm playing on expert difficulty because I don't want to play master, because I'll probably just die really quickly, even though I'm playing the best race for master. And if I die, it'll mean that episodes take longer to do, so I have to like redo everything, which is not what I'm trying to do. So yeah, overall, I'm going to try to make the episodes as concise as possible. There we are. But at the same time, still be challenging. So yeah, if this is still too much, then I'll just that's fine. All I do is, if this is still too hard, all I do is turn it down to adept, because I know I'm going to be a fan of that. But hopefully this will be okay. Let's just take all of this and that and that, so we can use that. No, it's that, and that. Perfect. Actually, I should take this because this is better stuff. Oops. That, and that. Okay. See, this is almost the end of the playthrough. So what's going to happen is I'm going to probably go to the door where the cage is. I'll go to where the cages are, and that'll be me. I don't need to do much. I wasn't there. Let's go. I think this is a bit further than this. See, like this is doing a lot. So yeah, it does seem that it's a bit harder to talk about what's playing when I'm actually playing. So what I might do is I might actually just play the game and then record over it, because that means I can do stuff like know what I'm going to say beforehand, which should make the quality of the audio and other stuff I say, I'll make it a lot higher, which is good, because since the big thing that everyone said was audio is bad, basically, I want to make sure that that's as good as possible. And if I have to give up recording live, then I will do that. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. And die. Nope. No mercy for you. So yeah, oh, wrong person. Sorry. So yeah, that pretty much finishes this this episode, to be honest, because we've gotten through most of the intro, and the next bit of the intro is far more. The next bit of the intro is far more actual playing rather than just doing whatever you want. This is not going to work. Oh, okay. That was much better than expected. Nice. And give me that and that. Oh. Okay. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna finish the episodes just about now. Actually, you know what? I'll play. No, this is where I wanted to end. So yeah, I might do the trick here where you can get a bunch of levels and sneak, but probably not because that's cheating. But anyway, thanks for watching, because this has been the first episode of Reason 5 Days, and it's the first one of Skyrim. So I wanted to know the feedback of how the video was, and if there's anything I can still improve, because I am prepared to keep on trying to improve as much as it takes. So yeah, that's the first episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because I am going to be uploading a lot more frequently now, so subscribing will matter, so you can keep track of the new episodes. So perfect. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you comment to tell me what I can do better, and see you next time.